Hey, welcome to 100 Mile Drive, and today I want to talk about why I'm changing my opinion on run flat tires. I already made a video not long ago on run flat tires and how they ruined the experience on my 2023 BMW X3 M40i that has an adaptive M suspension, a short travel suspension, and it created a jittery ride and even a vibration for passengers at the feet level. But what I noticed is that for my wife, especially for any passenger who are kind of used to, driving maybe softer cars, it might feel slightly jittery. But after swapping run flat tires on my X3 M40i with regular Michelin tires, I have a really pleasant driving experience. The immediate thing that you're gonna notice is that this car is no longer jittery. In a sense, with the run flat tires, whenever you go over bumps or dips or potholes, there's always this hard impact. But since then, I drove 4 more cars on my channel, including this X3 30i that are equipped with run flats. And here are the 3 thoughts why I'm changing my opinion on run flat tires. Number 1 is suspension over run flat tires. So what I'm trying to say here is that if you're looking for a comfortable ride, you read the forums and then you hear a lot of people say, hey, I changed my run flats on my X3 M40i with the regular tires and now my car drives better. But you wanting a comfortable car, go out there and buy a 3-series or let's say X3 M40i that has adaptive M suspension. You swap those run flats with regular tires, but guess what? It only improves your comfort 10, 15, max 20%. So from the beginning, if you want a comfortable car, then suspension is what you need to pay attention more than the tires, because that's what's gonna dictate the most for the ride comfort. So if you go out and get a regular 3-series or a regular X3 and that has run flat tires, that is not going to compromise your ride experience that much. Here's what I said about run flats driving different BMWs on my channel. Hitting these bumps, these imperfections on the road, it smoothens out very well, very well. And we are on a run flat tires, so imagine if we put regular tires. This car, despite being M Sport, despite having run flat tires and these low profile tires, it feels super comfortable. Like if you put me in this car and then don't tell me anything about that it's an M Sport trim, adaptive suspension, I won't even tell that this has run flats. Now, one issue I see is the run flat tires. So all these imperfections, all those minor potholes, everything I'm hitting right now on the road, I can hear the impact of the car with the road. And the biggest complaint is the run flats. Okay, so if you want this car to be more comfortable, I would get this and put Michelin tires, maybe get a donut tire or that kit, a repair kit. Now if you are a big supporter of the run flats, then this is fine as well. But in my taste, I would definitely put the non-run flat. Number 2 is a newer generation of run flat tires. Guess what? They go as far as a Gen 4. I'm gonna leave a link in the description to a video that I found, which is really good, where they talk about Hankook run flat tire and how they really solve this problem of a road noise and the ride comfort. Make sure to watch that video, and guess what? This particular X3 30i that I'm sat in right now also has Bridgestone Dueler Sport all-season tires, and they feel quite a bit different than the Bridgestone Alenza. Let me go ahead and take you on a ride and discuss them. Driving on my Tampa Avenue that I typically use for my dynamic drive reviews. I'm driving on a lot of imperfections, mini tiny potholes, and let me tell you this, it doesn't feel that bad actually. These run flat tires don't feel that bad. First, this reinforces my first point that I made, is that suspension over run flats. Because this has a more comfortable suspension, this base X3, than the X3 M40i, this feels better than, the suspension basically takes care of a lot of these contacts. But at the same time, typically you notice with the run flat, the actual tire contact with the road is harsher. Now, after driving this car for 3 days now, I can tell these are run flats. I can see a little bit harsher impact with the road. I can see it when I go over speed bumps, when I get some potholes. I can feel that now, but not as bad as with the Bridgestone Alenza run flat tires. And also now I found that a little bit excessive road noise that the run flat tire creates. Again, this is not as bad as the Bridgestone Alenza. So this particular tire, while I couldn't really find Bridgestone Dueler Sport all season, I couldn't find if these are newer generation tire. I don't think they're Gen 4 tire, but I really don't think so. But I'm pretty sure they're better than the Bridgestone Alenza tires. So overall experience with these tires is far better than what I had with my X3 M40i. Also, other cars on my channel, right? Like Lexus NX 350h, the run flats ruined experience there completely. BMW 5 Series, somewhat better. That car had M Sport suspension, but because BMW has a much smoother suspension, comfortable suspension, the experience of run flats was not like the ruined, right? The driving comfort wasn't completely ruined. And this car, X330i, is the latest car on my channel with run flats. And this is by far the best experience I'm having where run flat tires does not ruin the experience, and you have your added protection in case of a punctured tire. So I hope this helps. And for point number 3, I just want to say that I hope the future is bright for run flat tires, because now after experiencing many more cars on my channel, I see that there is a potential after seeing more videos with the Generation 4 run flat tires that they are literally almost like a regular tire. So I'm just hoping they can also bringing sealant technology into run flats, right? Where you can seal the inside of the tire and it can be a puncture resistant as well, right? Because the problem with the run flat tire is that once you get a puncture, the tire goes flat, you can drive on it, but then you're destroying your tire, and run flats are like 15-20% more expensive. So you end up replacing the whole tire completely. So I'm hoping we can use the run flat in the future, because as you know, in cars like Corvette C8, they use run flat tires specifically because of reinforced sidewalls that allow you to take much higher speed in the corners. So there are definitely a lot of goods with run flats, and if they can also improve the longevity of these tires, because I know a lot of you complain that run flats after 15-20,000 miles get completely useless and worn out completely. So let me know what you think. Share your comments, your experience with run flats, and I'll catch you in the next video.